Hey y'all, this is the Hillbilly Hunting Show, and this is your host, the Hillbilly Hunter. And today we're going to talk about hunting gear. What you need to get on top of the white-tailed buck deer. There are several things you need to consider. You know, whenever you're packing your gear and getting ready to go out for a hunt, there's a lot of things you need to check and make sure you got. For starters, a good flashlight. You got to have a good flashlight. How else are you going to spot the deer after dark? You got to have a good flashlight. Second of all, you got to have some scope. You got to have some scope, which I dip wolf. Good thing to have. Keep your nerves calm. Okay, you need to make sure you got good batteries in your light. It needs to work. Good strong flashlight. Next thing you need to have is someone else's hunting property. You got to have land to hunt whenever you're hunting. If you don't have any land, where are you going to hunt? County road, state road, where are you going to hunt? Private property. That's my guess, private property. So what you need to do is go out and scout, find somebody else that's got a lease or something and scout it in the evening when they don't know that you're out. Whenever you find a piece of property with some deer on it, you need to remember it. Mentally write it down where it's at. Towards hunting season, you need to see where the deer are coming out and going in the field. You know how it goes. Okay, next thing you need to have after you've got your flashlight and your hunting property is a lot of vacation time at your job. You got to be able to take off work if you're going to be out killing deer. Unless you're like me and would quit your job just to deer hunt. After you got your good flashlight, somebody else's hunting property, that way you don't have to pay for it. And a lot of vacation time, what you need is some kind of bait. You gotta have bait. You have to pull them deer in to a certain point to where you can kill them. And to me, baiting is perfectly legal because people hunt over food plots and whatever else you want to call it. I call it baiting. Big pile of corn or apples or peanut butter or whatever you got on hand that deer will eat.
I love my country.
You need to make sure that you have a sufficient amount of bait.
But there's a lot of us that feel like we've been left stranded here.
Next thing you need to have after you have a flashlight, somebody else's property, vacation time bait is a good weapon. You have to have a good weapon to kill a deer. Either a bow and arrow, which I shoot a Matthews, a good long range rifle, in case you have a road shot or from a highway or whatever. Preferably a 270 Winchester or a Remington or a 30-06, something of that nature that'll reach out and touch them. Okay, next thing you need is someone else to check the deer in after you kill it, because you're not going to have no deer license, because that's unnecessary. You don't have to have all that. Have somebody else that has a hunting license and is willing to check your deer in after you kill it. That's another priority. You have to check your deer in. Okay, when you put all these together, you'll have a spotlight to see them after dark, because deer move after dark. You have to have something where you can see them. Okay, you'll have someone else's property that holds deer. That way you don't have to buy a lease or something. It holds plenty big deer. And you know that because you've done your summer scouting. Plenty of vacation time to spend in the woods. You have to have a lot of time to spend out deer hunting. Bait to pull them in. Deer go on a bed to feed pattern. There's two priorities. There's sleeping and eating. Sleeping and eating. In that magical time of the month, of the year, there's sleeping, breeding, eating. Sleeping, breeding, eating. A good weapon to kill them. If you see them and ain't got a weapon, what good is it going to do? You have to be able to kill them. You have to. And someone else to check your deer in. If you put all these together, you'll be able to fill your freezer this winter. Okay? You have to put them all together to fill your freezer. Okay. This has been the first episode of the Hillbilly Hunting Show. Wait. To all my viewers, tune in. The next episode will be on scouting your deer, how to scout them, how to find them, what to look for, where to put up your stands. Tune in to the next Hillbilly Hunting Show. This is Hillbilly Hunter, and good hunting.